Hello friend, welcome back to the tip created. In last video we have discovered about the working of a river, so we will study the remaining portion, that is work of a sea caves. Work of sea waves. How to sea waves? All of you know that due to the pressure of the wind, the sea water rises and it forms the waves. So here 3 points we have to know: what is sea caves, sea arch and stacks, and sea cliff. These 4 things we have to notice only, and then nothing we have to learn this in topic.
Nothing.
Sea caves. Here, the erosion and position of the sea caves gives rise to the coastal landform. Sea waves continuously strike at the rock, cracks develop over time and they become larger and wider. Thus, hollow-like caves are formed on the rocks. They are called sea caves. Means you can see between some oceans, the small mountains are found or small piece rocks are found. So when the water hit this rock, they erode the material, small particles of the rock, and slowly after a longer period of time, a cave like structure is formed. This is known as sea cave. It is very simple. In a simple language you can tell, when the seawater hits the rocks, it broke the small particles of the rock and form a cave like structure, which is known as sea cave. Next come, as these cavities become bigger and bigger, only of the roof of the caves remain, thus forming sea arches. It's telling that when the water hits that sea cave, the remaining portion of the caves like a wall that covering part of the rocks is heated and eroded. That is also eroded. Now a transparent ways form. Only the roof is remaining. The front side wall is finished and the back side wall is cleared. So this is a transparent way, we can tell, like a tunnel. This is known as sea arch. So if anyone asks what is sea arch, then you can tell when the water hits sea water hits the rock continuously after forming sea cave. The sea cave, the remaining wall is also broken and it forms a transparent way, that is known as sea arch. Now come the stack. Further erosion break the roof and only walls are left. These wall-like features are called stocks. And again this water hits the sea arch, and the upside that here is saying that the roof, it is also broken and only a small piece of rock like a pillar is remained. This is known as sea stock. Very simple. The pillar like structure that are left after breaking down of the rocks after sea arch, that is known as stocks. Now again come the step. The steep rocky coast rising almost vertically above the sea water is called a sea cliff. The sea wave deposits sediments along the shores forming beaches. The sea cliffs are some like this small piece of mountains beside of the sea. Very simple. Work of ice. Glaciers are rivers of ice which do erode the landscape by bulldozing soil and stones to expose the solid rock below. Glaciers carve out deep hollows. As the ice melt, they fill up with the water and become beautiful lakes in the mountain. The material carried by the glacier, such as rocks big and small, sand and silt, gets deposited. These deposits form glacier moraines. Means it's telling when the ice melt, it forms water, then a water will seep down. So while seeping, it carries some rock particles or silt, small pieces of rock grains for the nutrition materials, and sand. When they come down and deposit at some place, this or materials like rock and silt, these are called glacial moraines. These are very fertile, and sometimes this also again due to the water, these moraines are eroded, and at the remaining place, the hollow that area is formed, here deposit the water, which is also known as the lakes. Beautiful lakes, they are all formed. This is very simple. Only one thing you have to remind: the glacial moraines, and the ice melt and it comes down, it take away the materials like rocks and silt and deposit at this one place, which is called glacial moraines. And again when the ice melt, these particles are again eroded to the down, and the only water remain at the place that form the lake in the mountain. Work of wind, our last topic. So here we have to study about only mushroom rock, sand dunes and deserts. Mushroom rocks are that without seeing we will discuss this because it is very simple. When the wind, as we know that in desert the strong wind hits with the sand particle. When this wind hits any suppose a rock, it break down and form some like a mushroom structure. This rock is known as mushroom rock. Next comes sand dunes. When due to the wind the sand from one place to another are deposited and form small mountains. These sand mountains are known as sand dunes. And when this sand are deposited at a large area, that is known as loises. Very simple. When the sand with the wind hits a rock, it form in the shape of mushroom and called mushroom rocks. The small hills formed by the sand deposition of sand in the desert are known as sand dunes, and when the sand covers a large area, that is known as loises. Thank you for watching. I hope you will get understood. Thank you.